There's some interesting changes happening in EdTech right now, education technology. And we're going to talk about 3 of them today: live learning, AI, and Web3, and how each of these individually is coming to EdTech.
It's coming quick, which is why we got a free masterclass for you, so you know when you're developing an e-learning program or online course, how to make it successful every single time. Go to the link below and we will see you there.
So you're probably wondering why we're talking about live learning and EdTech. Wasn't live learning what we had before we had education technology? Yes, you are correct. Now, what do we mean by live learning and EdTech? So EdTech is really e-learning technology. So what happened is all this technology was created to take humans out of it, right? So that you could deliver an online learning experience automatically without having to rely on people. Well, what's happening now is we're getting a lot of feedback in the industry that we want humans. We want that human component back. So what we're looking at is changes to EdTech from the standpoint of how can we bring humans back into it? Well, the simple way is what like Zoom and Teams and these virtual training platforms where you can literally just jump on a call with someone and learn. That's one way to do it. But in the future, we're really looking at how can you simulate that? How can you simulate live learning in EdTech? How can you simulate that there's someone actually teaching you live, but they may not actually be live with you there, either virtually or in person?
Technology is amazing, but we love people and we want them to be a part of the ecosystem as a whole. So moving on to AI, artificial intelligence. What is this in a nutshell? Artificial intelligence is getting intelligent by collecting data. So as you, the learner, as we, the people, are on the Web2 world of internet and using different platforms, taking different programs, artificial intelligence is getting smarter, understanding based on that data collected, what we like to learn, what we engage with most, where the future is going, and it allows it to promote to the learner specific courses and specific learning that's going to connect with the learners. So artificial intelligence can individualize the learning experience for learners. Super, super cool.
Yeah, it's individualized learning. So basically, at your company, when you have AI integrated into your education system, you can literally personalize the training for your employees. So next we have Web3. So Web3 is all about decentralized education using what we call DAOs. What are DAOs? DAOs are decentralized autonomous organizations. So right now in education, there's these major institutions. Okay, we have these large institutions, universities, even high schools, middle schools, etc. We also have the government, right? The government does dictate part of the curriculum. There are regulations of what the curriculum can be in a lot of these institutions. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization that doesn't listen to a government necessarily to provide education. Or this is much more known in the crypto space and the NFT space and the Web3 space as a whole. But when we're talking about this with education, we're talking about decentralized learning, not based on what someone thinks you should learn, but based on what the learner actually wants to learn. You don't have to go through the hoops of, okay, this is what the government wants the institutions to teach me. You learn what you want to learn. So how does this work in corporate training or in companies? Well, instead of having this hierarchy of what your employees should learn, the employees can actually, or your learners can actually opt into what they want to learn to get better at so that they can be the best version of themselves for the company and for themselves.
Mic drop, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for being here. We have a free masterclass again that is linked below. Go check it out. Thanks for the likes and the subscribes, and we'll see you in the masterclass.